Well, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Well, if this is your first time here, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. My name's Tony, and today I have a delicious recipe for you. But before we get started, if you're enjoying my videos, or if you're getting something out of my videos, please subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit the little bell, bing, so you know when all my new videos come out. And can you do me one more favor? Go ahead and hit like. That just helps get my video out there so more people like you can find me. All right, now that's out of the way, it's Taco Tuesday, y'all. So today I have a Pina Carnita that I'm gonna show you how to make that is, oh my goodness, so good. So what makes it a Pina Carnita? Well, let me tell you about it. First, we're gonna make carnitas. We're gonna use a Mojo sauce that we're gonna mix up. Then we're gonna make a pineapple pico de gallo. Oh my goodness, it's so good. I can't wait to show you how to make that one. Well, are you ready? Good, let's start cooking. First thing I did was preheat the Ninja Foodi, let it go for about 5 or 6 minutes, and now we're gonna add about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. What we're gonna do is we're gonna sear up this pork. I have about 3 pounds of pork here. The pork I'm using today is country spare ribs, boneless of course. I just like the way they cook up. Speaking of cooking up, let's hurry up and get this going. That oil is starting to get really hot. Now we're not gonna cook them all the way. We're just gonna sear the outside of them. You may have to do this in 2 batches. That's all right. All right, let's hit those with a little salt and pepper. Once again, the lazy way of doing pepper. See how they're kind of sticking to the bottom of the pot? That means it's not ready to turn yet. As soon as they release real easy, then we'll flip it over. Now it looks like I have a lot of ingredients here. If you don't catch what it is, I'll have it in the description box below. All right, for that Mojo sauce, you're gonna need 1 cup of chicken broth, 1/2 cup of orange juice, 1/2 cup of lime juice, 6 heaping tablespoons of minced garlic, 2 tablespoons of ground cumin, a teaspoon of oregano flakes, and about a teaspoon, maybe just a little bit more, of some kosher salt. All right, see how that released real easy? That's what you want. Good, nice and brown. Now we'll hit the back side of those with some salt and pepper. Let's do it again. Yeah, let's get them on the sides now. Well, while you're waiting for that to brown, go ahead and get on your phone and go to Facebook. Check out our Facebook page, the Ninja Foodi Instapot Universe. There we share all of our tips, tricks, ideas, pictures, all that cool stuff. So come on over and check it out. Let's pull that first batch out. Get a little more olive oil in there. I'll drop the rest of these in there. little salt and pepper. While we're waiting for the rest of that to cook, let's go ahead and get that mojo sauce going. That chicken broth, orange juice, lime juice, garlic, cumin, oregano, kosher salt, oh yeah, and a half a teaspoon of fresh cracked pepper. Flip these over. Put this over to the side. Let's whisk this up, get all those flavors together. All right, let's take these last ones out. Let's go ahead and turn it off. Stir up the mojo one more time. Let's pour it in there and deglaze the bottom of the pan. All right, we got all that flavor scraped off the bottom there and into the mojo. Let's add that pork back. Get it all in there, toss it up a little bit, get all that yumminess all over the pork. There we go. Get in there. All right, now we're gonna pressure cook on high for 30 minutes. So while we're waiting for that, let's get that pico de gallo going. All right, so I'm gonna use about 6 Roma tomatoes, and we're just gonna dice it up. All right, now we're gonna do half of an onion. Do the big half. And if you wanna add more onion, no big deal. All right, now I have about a cup of cilantro. I'm gonna take about half of that out. We're gonna chop that up. Next, the jalapeno. Now, with the jalapeno, it depends on how hot you like this. If you like it super hot, leave the seeds in. If you don't like it super hot, we're gonna cut it in half, and we can get all these, and we're gonna get all these little demons out of there. Best way to do that is with a spoon. Get that spoon. Let's just get in there and get it out. Now I'm only using half the jalapeno, so I'm gonna wash out the rest of these seeds, and then I'm gonna wrap this guy up for later. Now let's take that jalapeno, push it down like that. Okay. All right, last but not least, let's get that lime. Squeeze some fresh lime juice right in there. All right, let's move this out of the way. Let's hit it with some salt and pepper. Let's give it a toss. All right, now don't be afraid to taste it. Let's grab a couple corn chips Let's see if we need to add some more salt and pepper or cilantro or whatnot to it. May need some more jalapeno, may not be hot enough. I'm gonna say more salt. And I want some more cilantro in it. Again, let's mix this up. I want some more pepper too. All right, now I got another little bowl. We're gonna add that cup of pineapple. All the pineapple, maybe. We're gonna add that coconut, and we're gonna add some of this Pico de Gallo to it. Let's mix it up. Now this one's gonna be good because it's gonna have a little sweet heat to it. And that coconut gives it a little bit of sweetness with the pineapple and gives it kind of that island flair. Guess what I'm gonna say next? Try it. Oh yeah. That is so good. All right, the reason I made two is with the other Pico de Gallo, the original one, I like to add red wine vinegar to it. This becomes a great dip, you know, dip your chips into and such, or, you know, put it on your taco, depending on what you want. It's not sweet, but that red wine vinegar gives it something delicious. All right. Now we're gonna cover that one, put it in the refrigerator, and let it chill. With this one, I like to add a little of the jalapeno Tabasco to it. It just gives a little bit something extra. That's so good. And yeah, I'm gonna use the same spoon. It's okay. All right, let's get them both in the fridge and get them chilling out. All right, it's been about 20 minutes, the little pin dropped, so let's open it up. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, I wish you could smell that. I wish I wouldn't drop that. Let's take the pork out. Oh yeah, it's just falling apart. And that is the importance of a natural release. If you do a quick release on meat, it sucks all the moisture right out of the meat. If you do a natural release, it slowly lets it all out and the meat stays juicy. Look at that. Look at that. All right, let's shred this bad boy up. Look at that. I can't help it. I'm gonna taste it, but I'm not gonna let you know if it's good. Look at that poker face. All right. Now I'm gonna take this out. I'm gonna pour a little of this into the shredded pork. Then I'm gonna discard the rest. It's kind of sad. Let's put that back in there. Give this a little toss, get all those juices in there. All right, let's put it back. Now you could have shredded it up in there and left all the juices and such. I like to reserve about a cup of that juice, put it back on the pork, Let it soak it back in. Now, spread it out. Give it a toss and then spread it out. And now we're gonna broil for about 5 minutes. Check it after about 2.5 minutes. We wanna get that top nice and crispy. All right, we're at the 2.5 minute mark. Let's take a look. Oh yeah. See how the top's starting to get a little brown there? Let's go ahead and go to the full 5 minutes. All right, we broiled it for 5 minutes. Let's check it out. Look at that. That looks good. Nice little crispy top. Yeah, it's gonna be delicious. All right, so go get you some flour tortillas or corn tortillas or whatever you like. I like the flour with this dish. All right, let's get some of that carnita and put it on there. Oh yeah, that's gonna be delicious. A little too much. All right, now I'm gonna save the pico de gallo that has the red wine vinegar in it to use with chips. I'm gonna get a little of this right here. The pineapple coconut pico. We're gonna throw that right on top. Now, for the cheese, I'm gonna use feta cheese. Yeah, I know, that sounds weird. Feta cheese on tacos, but that little bitter and creaminess to the feta is delicious. Okay, I can't help myself. Everything's better with feta, but it really is good. All right, I'm gonna throw a little cilantro on top. A little bit more. Perfect. Now I'm gonna take an avocado, cut it like this. Use the side without the pit, and I'm gonna score it like this. I'm gonna go the opposite way. And I'm gonna squeeze it on top. So I like a little avocado on there, and that dices it up nice. See that? Look at that. Doesn't that look good? All right, come here, check it out. Doesn't that look delicious? All right, so how do these Pina Carnitas taste? Let's find out. Look, my poker face isn't working now. That is amazing. The meat is so tender, and you get the citrus from the Mojo sauce. The feta cheese gives it a little bite and creaminess. The pineapple and coconut give this island flair. It's just amazing. You gotta go make this. It's so easy and tastes so good. In fact, I'm done. I got one question for you. Are you hungry? Let's eat.